What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Rangers 1, Tottenham 2 in our penultimate friendly of the pre-season campaign. We finish off next weekend against Roma out in Israel. But in this game, let's start off with the first half. I thought that Spurs really, had a lot of chances the first half, didn't take them. Rangers ultimately went and took the lead. But I think barring a 5-10 minute period where Rangers did come and get a little bit of control, I thought Spurs were really in control and played well for the most part. The aggression and the application were great from the team. I thought that Kulusevski in the first half really played well, winning the ball a couple of times from deep, beating players. There were a couple of moments where Harry Kane played him through on goal where he should have done better on. But the amount of chances we had in that first half, Romero with that blank shot, open goal, Sonny had a chance, Højbjerg had a chance, Kulusevski had a couple of chances, also a few chances for Sessegnon and Emerson to get the ball in the box where we didn't capitalise on. So we at half time we were losing 1-0, but that wasn't really the reflection of the game, was it?
No, I didn't think that there was a scoreline that reflected the how the game was going at all. I thought our structure was really, really positive. I think the high press that we were able to win the ball off Rangers a number of times inside their own defensive third. We were pressing really, really strongly. Højbjerg and Bentancur were doing really well in central midfield to do that. I thought Kane was dictating the game as he has done in recent years. I think he was exceptional with his through balls and passing. The only thing was we didn't have the goal. I think there were a few attacking situations where Conte might have been frustrated with how we went about them with the wing backs and with Kulusevski always trying to get onto his left foot, which might have frustrated Conte because he could have had taken some shots earlier and stuff like that. But by and large, the spaces we were opening up, how we were containing Rangers was and how we were creating chances was really positive. There was a period about 5-10 minutes where Rangers were getting into the game, and also that's the period they got their goal as well with Kolak, and it was a very poor defensive goal to give away as well from Spurs. But as soon as that goal went in, Spurs regained control, and I thought they were really, really strong for the end of the half, and really unlucky not to have gone in at half-time at least level.
Yeah, and then obviously second half starts. We bring on 2 substitutions in Bissouma and Richarlison. I expected a bit more from Bissouma, but his first game in a pre-season, so I'm not going to judge him too much. But straight away, Harry Kane scores 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of that first half, and that ultimately won the game. Spurs lifting the trophy as we speak. Jermaine Defoe hands it to Hugo Lloris, and he kind of embarrassingly doesn't even lift it above his head. So he knows he wants a proper trophy. Spurs players don't even breaking a smile with this trophy. But anyway,
not handing out to anyone. He's like, that's it.
Yeah, just take it back, mate. Just take it back. No, but
first taste of silverware for the season.
And, look, Harry Kane scores 2 goals within 10 minutes of that second half, and that set the tone really for the rest of the. Because those goals should have come in that first half.
Yeah.
We should be talking about an absolute battering today, but we're not. Harry Kane with absolutely monstrous finishing for both goals, and I think that he was clear by far man the match. If I was going to call a second man the match after him, I would think it would be Cuti Romero. I thought he was absolutely sensational for the whole game. The amount of challenges he put in, it didn't seem like a friendly game to him.
No,
not at all. But in terms of the new signings, anyone that stood out for you?
Anyone who stood out? I don't think any of them stood out. I would say Perisic got forward quite a bit, and he was definitely near the end of the game starting to get more involved in getting crosses in the box and creating opportunities and things like that. I thought Bissouma quietly went about his business pretty well. I think off the ball, by and large, he was pretty good, apart from one moment where he did seem to pull out a challenge, which was a bit disappointing. But I want to see a bit more of him, driving forward, a bit of dribbling, stuff like that. We didn't see much of that today. Jed Spence came on a bit late, did some good work defensively and some good good interchanging and passing, some short passes, but feel like didn't quite get to see him in the final third.
Richarlison?
Richarlison. did some really good runs off the ball, wasn't found on occasion, won a few free kicks, did some good dribbling, and won a few free kicks in quite a few dangerous situations, but unfortunately kept getting brought down. Wasn't able to really get any shots off, really, apart from one header from a Perisic cross, which went over the bar. But I thought he looked pretty good again, I have to say. And Clement Longley was on for about 20 minutes. He had a few decent moments defensively. Wasn't able to really show off his passing range, I felt, too much. And Fraser Forster had one simple save to make from a corner. Other than that, not too much to say about his performance. So nice to see all the new signings. It's going to take a bit of time still for them all to bed in and get used to the system. But it was nice to see them, and I think they're all going to be very good players for us.
What I want to say is that this pre-season has been good. No doubt about it. I think that we are starting to get that real structure to the team, and we're starting to play really well. Like you saw today, created a lot of chances. Does it worry you that Harry Kane seems like the only one that can get on the score sheet?
Yeah, 5 goals in pre-season so far for him. On one hand, I'm delighted that he's looking sharp as ever, and he's looking really, really good. So that's encouraging. But on the other hand, it's a bit disappointing that Kulu and Richarlison or Lucas haven't quite got on the score sheet yet. I'm not worried about Son. We know Son can do it. So I'm not worried, but it's just a bit disappointing. Obviously, we've got one more game as well, and I'm sure come the start of the season and stuff, and once we get during the season, they'll find their scoring boots. But I'd like to have at least them to go off the mark in pre-season, but more is what it is.
Yeah, well, hopefully next week out in Israel against Roma, Kulusevski and Richarlison can get on the score sheet. We'll be in the stadium there, so can't wait for next weekend. Get back into the stadium watching Spurs. But that is your instant match reaction. Spurs have won 2-1 here in the penultimate friendly game. Next up is the fan show, so look forward to speaking to you guys and you guys have your say on the game today. Thanks for joining us, everyone, today. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.